following is a Howard Dare MGTOW production. You are watching the Howard Dare channel, bringing you daily MGTOW content. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hello MGTOW, hello men, this is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. I want to talk about a very important subject, something that I've been hinting about, talking around for a long time in my videos. And I believe that this phenomenon is fundamental to the breakdown of Western civilization. My previous video, Say My Name, where I was talking about Walter White, first of all, a small correction, okay? He wasn't cooking up crack cocaine. He was cooking up crystal meth. So, I'm not an expert on drug culture, but it doesn't matter. The whole point of the video was about connecting with your passions and using that passion to motivate you to be effective and to be happy in life, as opposed to just fulfilling this slavish blue pill mangina role in society that men are expected to, be servants to, service of, to never complain. No, I'm suggesting very much the opposite. Take care of yourselves. Build yourselves up. There's this dichotomy where the man has to deny himself and reject his own ego to get strong and to build himself up. But then if he continues to do that, he becomes a slave. He becomes a servant. So, it's knowing this middle ground of when you're young, of being hard on yourself and pushing yourself and denying yourself certain weaknesses. But then as you get older, realizing, no, these are the things that really motivate me and that I care about and that I'm going to hold on to so that I can continue to be motivated and not give those things up. So that's what I was trying to get at with the Heisenberg effect. Now, what I want to talk about today is something that one of the commenters, one of my great commenters, helped me crystallize into the idea of the bitch effect. We can see this in television. You can see it everywhere, but we can really see it in television programs and in movies. The bitch effect, where everything is going to have to be given to us also from the feminine, from some female point of view. The situation, the story, they're in a life or death situation. They've got to cross the river, and before they do, they're reminded, oh, you've got a wagon full of elderly women, who are no longer sexually reproductive and hate you. They want to kill you. They want to see your whole civilization be destroyed, right? So it's like, how are we going to get them across the river? It's like, oh yeah, that's right. The idea of, let's look at Breaking Bad. Skylar White. She's a bitch. She is the cause of Walter's problems, essentially. She's not his partner. She is the main attack on him. And it's saying, oh look, the concerns of these non-productive people are the most important thing. And we're going to take this noble, productive, sacrificing person and just work them to death, okay? But the important point of view is that of the bitch, taking care. We can see this in our politics. Like, well, we're going to try to do the best thing that's the most efficient, that's the most cost effective. And then it's like, no, the social justice warriors are standing up. The welfare class of people are screaming, no, you've got to give us free food. You've got to give us a free education. You've got to give us protections within a marketplace that the marketplace doesn't provide on its own. They're bitching. They're complaining. Because this idea of serving the female needs, looking at everything from the female point of view, and you can see where it comes from a biological, evolutionary point of view, that you needed to take care of the female, and she needed extra resources, and that was what was going to determine the survival of your group of people, at least in the long term, But this was balanced out by the survival needs and the resource needs of the men. In other words, no, we've got to take care of these things. We've got to take care of our security. We've got to take care of our resources, our economy, our protection. These are the masculine values. You're going to have to provide these things to the females and to the children because they can't provide them for themselves. And now civilization grows, technology grows, legal institutions grow, laws grow. And these things grow around being productive and protecting the individual's rights. Because these two things, whether you realize it or not, are actually the same thing, aren't they? To the degree that the human being can engage in free trade and support themselves in a free and open system is the degree to which those individuals' rights are being protected. Now, but let's go far, what I'm suggesting is that we go way too far in this feminine, non-productive, security protecting mode. We go too far. And this is the bitch effect. Now the values, the focus of this large, technological, highly institutionalized, highly effective, highly powerful civilization are geared towards taking care of the wants and needs of the most complaining and whining and least productive group of people within that civilization. And that's exactly what we're facing right now. And it's destroying us. Our own goodness, our own morality, our own sympathy and compassion for our fellow human beings is taking our productive class of people and turning them into slaves and servants of this bitching welfare class of people. And the genesis of it, the start of it, is in this need for female resource and female protection and female security. It's that need going too far and then applying it out to all deprived groups within the world. And here's the thing, it works for the people that are bitching and complaining. It really works for them because it's in the biological nature of the strong, healthy male to protect, to provide. This is his key to creation. You know what I mean? This is how he gets to reproduce. All right? And he is the one that's worthy of reproducing because he's the one who can provide. He's the one who has the values. But in this need to take care of the resources of the female, all of the production of the civilization gets funneled down now into this. And many of the children and the less worthy men, the less capable men, not less worthy, but just less capable within that environment, within that free competitive environment, they start bitching too. And who are they bitching about? What are they bitching about? Are they really bitching about the bad and evil white man? Or are they bitching about their own condition in the world? And then they're saying, we're going to blame it on this. So every single group, female, children, weaker men, cultures that just, societies, failed tribal societies that just don't have the means to really take care of themselves. They're not set up for it in a competitive, open world. All of them are complaining. All of them are bitching because the reason why they're in such bad shape is because that productive class of people are exploiting them and aren't taking care of them. And you can see this in my comments section, okay? Now, MGTOW, strong men who can see the situation as it is and are taking steps. A lot of them very, very angry, perfectly understandable, but they'll get through that. They'll see what's going on, and then they'll start using, their motivation. So there's this entire group of people, like 70-80% of the world's population, and they're bitching. That's it. And it works. They're going to get their resources. They're going to get their free medical insurance. They're going to get their affirmative action job. They're going to get their government assistance. And they're going to become crippled. And they're not going to become capable of adapting to a competitive, open market. They don't want those things. That's what this argument is about. That's what this struggle is about. It's a struggle about taking the values of this productive class of people and turning them into the slaves and servant of this welfare, grievance-classed, female-like, child-like, less capable-like class of people, into their servants, into their slaves. And our own values and our own morality and our own institutions of the West are being used to do it. Isn't that a kick in the balls, right? Your own values, your own best ideals are the very thing that a lazy, non-productive, manipulative, thieving, unworthy person are going to use to get you, to get the good man and the good woman and the good, productive person to do the work for that other person. And this is not coming from a racist point of view, okay, because I'm talking about productive, rational people. And that's intelligent people, from any race. That's the intelligent people. Because maybe some of you are thinking, well, they're not so intelligent, Howard, because they have to work so hard. Well, at least they're strong and independent and they take care of themselves. So, no matter what the situation is, they're going to be able to adapt. That's what they do. They take care of themselves. Now you've got another group of people. And what they do is they bitch and they complain and they moan and they cry. And as I said at first, with the reproductive female and with the children, that's fine. That's just fine. And they're going to learn, and they're going to be, they're going to learn the proper values to survive. That's the idea. But when the civilization, gets too strong and too capable, and then you've got this other class of people that are subverting the productive aspect of it. So go ahead, people, get mad. Go ahead. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, especially those of you who don't agree with me. Please, just go ahead. Rage out like I'm your mother or your father. Or like I really, or like I'm deeply concerned with your point of view on as to why I should have to take care of you when I'm doing all the work I can just to take care of myself. Please go ahead and explain that to me, what I owe you, when I don't think you owe me anything. And I don't want anything. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for a free handout. However, you can visit my Patreon account and give me a free handout if you think, you want to do it. That option will soon be open to you. Right? And that's how I look at it, right? I'm giving people the opportunity to give me money. And that seems like me, yeah, so, it's a fair exchange, right? Anyway, this is a great subject, and I'm going to talk about it a lot more. And thank you guys in the comments section for giving me the feedback and the input. And yeah, sorry about the mistakes in the previous videos, but I can't spend too much time correcting them because we got to move on to other videos. Speaking of which, let me give you an idea as to some of the ideas that I'm working on. Love at first bite. No, it's not about vampires. It is about Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And after Eve takes that first bite, that's it. She's hooked. And she doesn't really understand the implications of knowledge and wisdom. She just wants all the benefits of it. Another video I'm thinking of working on, the iron fist. And this is the idea that we are being screwed by our own decent, noble, humane values. You're the one with compassion. You're the one who feels pity. You're the one who feels empathy for another human being. So you're looking at that, and you're looking at this other man on the other side of the world, and he's suffering. And you're like, wow, I'd like to help him. But he's looking at you. And when you're suffering, he's smiling. He's like, yeah, I'm feeling good. I want to see that man get hurt. How are you going to deal with that man? What are you going to do? You're going to feel sorry for that man? You're going to give that man a free breakfast because that's what he wants? No. You're going to deal with that man with an iron fist. If that man comes near you, that man comes near you and yours. If that man comes near your resources, you're going to smash him. You're going to kill him. You're going to destroy him. And rightfully so, because that's what he wants to do to you. And this ties right back into the whole bitch effect. You know what I mean? That we've got this whole class of people that are saying, hey, you've got to help that poor man who won't feed or clean himself. You've got to give him food off of your table. So, the iron fist. So she eats the fruit from the tree of knowledge, and yet she remains stupid. She remains like an animal, like just a greedy animal. So, that's the, working idea on a couple of those. So, something to look forward to. But let me know what you think about this subject in the comments section below, even if you disagree, because that's just going to crack me up on this subject. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Join me again, Howard Dare, as I hope to have more content for you. Thank you, MGTOW.